Well, new developments on a story out of Longmeadow we've been following for several days. We have obtained an email that was sent from the superintendent of Longmeadow Public Schools to parents regarding a former middle school librarian facing federal child pornography charges. Now, that former middle school librarian is right there on your screen, 55-year-old Scott McKinley of Holyoke. McKinley allegedly disclosed a sexual preference for young boys ages 2 to 12 and especially ages 4 to 7 to an undercover agent unknowingly. After a search of McKinley's electronics, police found 100 images consistent with child sex abuse material so far. McKinley has not been accused of contact with any children, but he now faces one count of distribution of child pornography, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Following his arraignment on Wednesday, he was released on conditions including a curfew, GPS monitoring, and surrendering all electronic devices. While McKinley has now put in his retirement paperwork and is no longer an employee of the Longmeadow Public Schools, the Longmeadow Public Schools superintendent sent out a message to parents yesterday following a public forum on Thursday where the community was raising concerns. That message reads in part, quote, "To be as clear, I know of no complaints that were brought forward that match or in any way related to the charges for which this individual was arrested." The superintendent went on to assure families that the matter is being taken seriously and said, quote, "Given the seriousness of these charges, I also announced our intent to engage an independent firm to look back and examine the record fully. It will be this firm's job to review records, speak with individuals, and ask difficult questions. We will be prepared to act on any findings. We undertake this review with the confidence that administrators and our educators work tirelessly and professionally to support the safety and well-being of our students. My hope is that this review will reassure our community that we are treating this with the utmost seriousness and that we are facing it firmly and openly. We owe nothing less to our students, their families, and our staff." For more information about the arrest of the former librarian and ways to help keep your students safe from child predators, head over to our website, westernmassnews.com.